Y'all, how y'all doing today? So I am gonna be making Swedish meatballs in this video, so come join me in the kitchen and let's get started. First step is to make your meatballs. For the meatballs, you will need 1 pound of ground beef, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon of garlic salt, 1 tablespoon of seasoning salt, 2 eggs, half a cup of breadcrumbs. You're gonna preheat the oven to 350. So first you're gonna throw in your ground beef and your dry seasonings. So your seasoning salt and your garlic salt. Now I'm just gonna mix that up. This is where you get down and dirty. If you have gloves and want to use gloves, you're more than welcome to. Okay, I'm gonna throw in the breadcrumbs. And if you want to put some ground sausage in, that will also work for this recipe. You're gonna throw in your eggs and the Worcestershire sauce. So just get on in and mash it all up. Make sure it's well mixed. So now you're gonna just grab a chunk and form it into a ball. Okay, and there you got your meatball. And you're gonna set it on a separate pan. And continue to do that until you have no more ground beef left. Here's what the finished meatballs will look like. Well, before they go into the oven. So once your oven is preheated, you're gonna throw your meatballs up in there and bake for like 15 minutes. So now we're gonna make the sauce. For this recipe, you'll need 3 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of better than bouillon, but you can use beef broth if you prefer. You're gonna need 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 stick of butter. You're gonna need an extra 2 tablespoons of butter. You need 1 cup of milk. I sprinkle in 1 tablespoon of seasoning salt, 1 tablespoon of garlic salt, 1 can of mushrooms, and half a cup of all-purpose flour. So in a pot, you're gonna start boiling the water. So once your water starts boiling, you're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of better than bouillon. In a separate pan, you're gonna melt down your butter, just like we did for the Alfredo recipe. Half a cup of flour. After it's a little bit melted. To make our roux. We're gonna mix the roux with the broth that we've already made. Throw that in. As you can see, we've got ourselves a thick sauce. We're gonna add 1 cup of milk. throw the butter into this mix, the 2 tablespoons. And let it melt on down. So we're going to pull the meatballs out of the oven. They look very nice. We're going to grab the meatballs. Just get them unstuck from the bottom of the pan. Alright, and so then grab the meatballs and throw it into our mixture, our sauce, Swedish meatball sauce. Okay. So now that we got our meatballs in, so with this you can boil up some pasta and put it over pasta. For this dish I'm going to be making rice and putting it over rice.
Good.